No longer will you be stung by outrageous nail prices. Contact Latina Queen Bee herself, servicing the Tampa Bay area. And you know what I heard? She even travels. 813-414-1405. That's 813-414-1405. Queen Bee Nail Hive. Come be pollinated. Hello. Vanessa Klinger here. I'm offering a special coaching session just for you. For those of you who feel as if there's no love in your life, I can help you find it by providing tools and techniques that will bring you immediate results. Go to www.vanessaklinger.com, schedule a session, and I'll take care of you. Stay in love. This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio, where the inner doll is created. Styling services they offer are sew-ins, quick weaves, relaxers, facial waxing, eyelash extensions, and much, much more. It's time for you to find your inner doll. Contact Selena today at 813-802-6155, servicing the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas of Florida. And make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Hello, everyone. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. We provide you with 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in, enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. It's a brand new season. I'm feeling amazing and everything is going your way. You guys ready? Let's go. Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy New Year. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in. Enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. You know what, guys? I wasn't feeling like, cheery self when I got up. I woke up a little early today, but as I eased into this beautiful day, this beautiful New Year's Eve day, I started thinking about all the good and wonderful things that have transpired in my life in the last 2 years alone. Last 3 years, I'm telling you, that was the tipping point. 2017 was the tipping point year. When I rolled into 2018, everything in my life changed. So I'm here to tell you right now that as we embark and as we are getting ready to cross over into what's considered another year, a 222 year, honey, if you've been doing everything that you know to be doing, if you've been working on doing your inner work, then I'm telling you that 2022 is going to be for you. Just one moment. Hello, son. Hello, son. Thank you for shining on me each and every day, son. Thank you. May not see it, but the sun is always there. Yes. We're turning into my spot here. We're getting ready to park. And you guys, I'm telling you that if you do not celebrate this year, then I don't know how to encourage you more, because I'm telling you that the last 2 years was a major milestone for all of us spiritually, right? It was like the Brit reveal, everything happened, and we're going to talk about that today too. But it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve, and I remember coming to you guys last year. It was New Year's Day, actually, when I shared with you last year. But it's New Year's Eve today. So, welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank you so much. Uh, it is exciting time. It's an exciting time. So I just come here to, share a few words of encouragement to you. We've got a great talk today, and I got my scriptures. I got everything ready, and I'm very excited about it. I got my cup today. Yeah. New Year's Eve. So, hmm so listen, you guys know, last week was Christmas, and I spent it with my family. We pre-taped. I gave you like a little 40-minute show. Pre-taped it and loaded it for you. Um, but I spent it with my family. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like family. Okay. And I'm already knock it off. No. Come here. You want to get on camera? You better be quiet. You don't like it. So there's nothing like being with family, right? I mean, hey, come here. What I tell you? What I tell you? Huh? Huh? Okay, you going on camera. You going on camera. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hello, hot dog. Okay. All right. Get back over there then. Looking like a cat today. Yeah, so there's nothing like being with family. So we had just a wonderful time. I mean, it was such a joy-filled holiday for me. I mean, and I'm here to tell you guys, listen. If you are having family issues, if you're ever having issues with your siblings or whatever, might I just, suggest and just, it may be you, okay? Because I'm sitting there, and I'm just enjoying my family and everything. And I'm like, what changed? I did. You could be the very main ingredient that's needed to change, that's going to enhance, good day, Spirit, that's going to enhance each and every of your family members' lives. Let that sink in for a second. You are the main ingredient to enhance your family's life. That's right. Okay, so you guys know it's fun, fantastic, funky Friday. It's New Year's Eve. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, New Year's Eve. I want you guys to just, come with full force. Let me say hello to social media world. Hello, social media world. Hello. Come with it with all force. Come with it with so much intention so that you can set a wave of change in your life. Okay? You ready? A one, a two, a one, two, three. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. Hello. I am Vanessa Klinger again, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. New Year's Eve special, season finale. That's right, season finale. Okay. Yeah. Let me take the glass off so I can see. But yeah, I mean, you are the main ingredient in your family's life. You're the ingredient that's going to enhance it. So could it be that the reason why you're having all these issues and all this stuff and all this drama could be because of you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Well, okay. So last week was Christmas, spent it with family. So grateful that you guys had a chance, and I hope that your Christmas was blessed with family, with food, with friendship, with folly, all those wonderful things. I hope it was greatly enhanced and enriched with love, as we celebrated. I see you, son. Always come. Good day, Spirit. Good day, Cozy. Good day, Reverend Ike. Good day, Dolores Cannon. Good day, Stuart Wild. Good day, host of witnesses. It's New Year's Eve. Thank you for your support. You know that it was enriched and it was filled with love and joy and all the great stuff. You know, um, I'm just filled with so much gratitude, and I hope you are too. I hope you are filled with gratitude that this time last year you were in an entirely new situation, different, and that your situation has changed for the better, that your life is for the better, has improved for the better. So I'm hoping and wishing that you are on the other side of something better. If not, then I'm getting ready to go on sabbatical. We're getting ready to make some major changes, major moves. You know, go if you follow me on Facebook at Stay in Love Too, go and find my videos, or go find me on Facebook, watch. All of my videos are there for the last 2 years, every last one of them. And I know that if you start watching me, you will start receiving the insight and the encouragement that you need to. There you go. But you stop barking. That's going to help improve your life for the better. How do I know that? Because everything that I'm bringing to you, I've experienced it, and I know it works. I do all of it for free. I accept donations, but all of it's free. Because I work. I know who my employer is. Right? And everything that I need will be provided for me because I'm on assignment. We had a great season this year. Great season. It was as if it was forecasted and it came true because we're wrapping up the season with Time to Separate. We started the season with a new day dawn. So the new season embarked on a new day that's dawned. And it brought you the insight and the information that you needed in order so that you can break free and liberate yourself. So now, as we wrap this up for the season finale, it's time to separate. All of the videos for this season will give you the tools and information that you need in order to arrive at the best decision possible. Spiritually, it's time to separate. I'm going to run an ad. When I come back, I'm going to get down with the get down with today's talk. It's time to separate. So stay tuned.
Make your day richer with The Richard Wilmore Show. Meet amazing musicians, talented actors, brilliant authors, hilarious comedians, and the most creative people in entertainment. Download the KP Media TV app to watch on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire.
That's right. The Richard Wilmore Show right here on the KP Media TV network. And speaking of the KP Media TV network, we are changing networks. Yes, we are. We're making some changes here at Stay in Love Motivations. And it's been an honor and a privilege and a great joy to start out with KP Media TV network. I have no bad things to say about them. It is what it is. Change happens, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I had to be a part of this great network. But it's time to move on up and move on out. So I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. This has let me know that what I'm doing is it's getting better and better because of who I work for, because I'm on assignment, because I'm in my purpose. And I hope all of you who are watching me, all of you who are listening to me, really, if you haven't identified what your purpose is, if you're not moving and flowing in your purpose, I don't know what else to say. You have to, not have to, I encourage you that you really do what is necessary to get aligned with your purpose. And if you still don't know what that is, I don't know, man. I mean, because you got a YouTube video, you got songs, you got TikTok, you got all kind of stuff to help you to awaken in your purpose and start living in it. So I don't know what else to say. Okay. Because if you're doing something for money, you might as well hang it up, Jack. Because I'm telling you right now, none of it's real. What do you mean none of it's real, Vanessa? Try saying that when you go down to pay your electric bill. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. We operate in a world where it requires money. But let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, okay? Anytime you do anything for money, you're not going to find any fulfillment in it. Um, you're not going to find any joy in it. And you're going to always be searching for something to fill that void. But honey, let me tell you something. When you finally awaken and identify what your purpose is, and you start existing in it, all of this stuff starts to make sense to you. Every need that you have, that you believe you have, will be met. And you start really receiving your desires, everything that you know you would like to experience, it just starts happening. Why? Because it's a part of your story, man. Your purpose is your storyline. And everything that you desire, everything you think will desire, everything that you would like to experience, that's because that's your purpose. Your purpose in here, calling out, trying to get you to align with it so you can start experiencing that, because whatever you want wants you. It's true. I didn't say who now. I said what. You can want Jack over there all day long, but if Jack don't want you, you might as well hang it up, baby. I had to come to that knowledge of that truth. But seriously, you get into your purpose. Everything that you would like to experience, you will experience because it's a part of your story. Now today, we're going to be talking about time to separate. Hope you guys have had a chance and you had time to get your refreshing beverage. Hope you've had time to pull up your Bible apps because we're getting down with Get Down, okay? I need to run one more ad and then we're going to come back. So let me do this really quick and let me get rid of this. I thought I was ready, but I'm not. Let's, yep, stay tuned. Hello, writers. I've partnered with Queen Beauty Studio to purchase these amazing lashes and other deliciousness, like this wonderful matte lipstick I'm wearing. Grab that link. You'll be glad you did. Stay in love. That's right. That's right. I partnered with Queen Beauty Studio, and I'm wearing the Dragon Blood today. I didn't mix it with the Monroe Matte. I'm just wearing the Dragon Blood because it's kind of cloudy today, so it kind of is kind of fitting for it. It's kind of dark, you know. I love it. So go all my links in my bios and my social media at Stay in Love to IG, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you know, all of them. But today we're going to be talking about, thank you, Queen Beauty, Queen Irby Beauty. Queen Irby Beauty, thank you. Today we're going to be talking about time to separate. And, you know, like I was sharing before, all through the season, it was all about giving you the information that you needed in order to arrive at the decision to finally leave what you thought was what you were supposed to be a part of. You know, I watched The Matrix over the weekend. Y'all know I got to talk about it. And, you know, that's kind of what's going on with us, isn't it? We realized that we were in a simulation being controlled by a system that needed our energy to keep this great machine going. No, baby. But when you wake up, get ready to battle. And I'm talking about this for sure. Get ready to battle the analyst in your mind, right? That enemy that you've been serving, that thought was your friend the whole time. But when you wake up, then you realize, okay, this is a simulation. I am the master. See, when you awaken and realize what this is, then there is nothing. Then all those Bible scriptures start to make sense. All things work together for the good. No good thing will leave out. All of it. You finally are operating in your power because you're awake and you're unplugged. Good morning, Gretchen. Good morning. When you finally awaken and realize that this world is not our home, that we have been plugged into a system using our energy as fuel, as power to operate this realm of reality. When you wake up and you unplug and detach yourself from this, then you finally arrive in your power and you become the ruler. You operate as Christ did, powerful, almighty, and nothing will be able to come at you. You are impenetrable. But as I've been sharing all season, trying to give you guys the information that you needed to arrive at a decision to finally separate yourself from all of this. I don't want to let it go, Vanessa. I got all my stuff and everything. More power to you. I am not encouraging you to walk away and throw away all this stuff. I'm trying to encourage you to separate yourself spiritually from all this stuff. Sure, it's nice to have nice things. Sure, it's nice to do that. But honey, let me tell you something. You have to get into a position where you are the master over all this stuff. See, that's what Jesus was trying to show us. He was trying to show us that. He was like, look, I'm here on assignment. I'm trying to show you how to become the master of this realm of reality. How you can master this reality. How you can conquer all those opposing forces. And he showed us that. All the way from end to end now, he showed us. He started out being about his father's business. And he ended it by fulfilling his purpose and arriving at his destiny. So, are you about your father's business? Are you about? See, the father's business was, okay, I'm understanding this realm of reality, right? So that you can finally align with your purpose. See, he studied, he gathered intel. He went into church, but then he came out. Why did he come out? Because he was gathering intel. He didn't stay in that. He knew that wasn't his destiny. He knew what they was doing. Once he went in there and gathered intel, then he was able to go about and operate in his purpose and his ministry and tell them jokers what they were all about. That's why he got mad as hell and turned the tables over in the church. He realized what they was doing. He said, oh, man, y'all doing this shit for money. Doing it for profit. Taxing people and getting them in bondage. He was furious. So, once he started operating his ministry and doing all that, then he realized, okay, now he was doing multiple jobs. He was operating in parallel. He was doing about his father's business, right? Bringing revelation to us, showing us the evilness, not evilness, the wickedness. Thank you, Spirit. Showing us the wickedness of the church and what was really operating there and empowering there. We know all roads lead to one place. And he separated from that, and then he showed us how we are to operate in our purpose by becoming our own church, by becoming our own and utilizing and fulfilling our purpose by having our own ministry. The Bible said, Fred and I are going to come together, congregate. Let me tell you something. When you start walking in your purpose, as Christ did, then everywhere you go, you're in ministry. You're in the supermarket. You're in Ross. You're in McDonald's. Everywhere you go, you're in ministry. Your job is just to be a light. This is a dark, dark world. Be the light. And when you are light, whoever is drawn to you, that is who you are to administer to at that moment, place, and time, at that point in time. So, you know, y'all can stay in that nonsense if you want to and get up like a robot every day and go, and think you doing something. No, no. Anything, see, when you are revealed and you know what's going on, you can't be a part of that madness. You cannot. Because you're like, that is phony as hell. I can't be a part of that because you belong to the whore of Babylon. You don't even know it. I gotta go. Somebody interrupt my show. But I'm gonna talk to him later. Right now. You can't be a part of it. So what you gonna do? Huh? You gonna keep going as a robot because it's what you've been programmed to do, or are you gonna break yourself free and unplug so that you can finally be free and finally start operating as Christ did? You can't do that when you belong to a program. And when you start waking up, you start realizing, you say, man, it's the same thing over and over. Every Sunday, it's the same thing. Same program. Because it's trying to keep you in bondage. Because it needs your energy and your power and your money. It's all about the money. And that's why all this stuff is coming out and all this stuff is being revealed. Because it's all about the money. Because it's all about the money. So what you gonna do? Let me see, I'm gonna turn in here. So scripture inspiration. Matthew 13. And this was all about, that Jesus was teaching them about the parables and stuff like that. And the one that I wanted to share with you is, let me go here. Yeah. Matthew 13. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Such large crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat in it. All the people stood on the shore. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, a farmer went out to sow seed. Where am I going here? Right here. A farmer went out to sow seed. I should go back there, but I'm not. Let me plug right here. A farmer went out to sow seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. Whoever has ears, let him hear. Okay, so he's talking about the seed falling on good soil. And that damn church, I'm telling you, I'm going over here because I need to express what I said. And I don't want people to think I'm calling it hot dog. Okay, y'all know we sat in church and sat on the preaching. They talking about, oh yeah, you sow your seed here. They turn it around to money, right? Sow your seed in good soil so that you can reap a 30, 60, 100-fold harvest, right? No, this is all spiritual, right? We are spiritual beings. So sowing good seed, you are the soil. So if you have no root, When the sun comes up, when the sun comes to shine on you, you ain't got no root. What's that saying? I'm tell you. Okay, so when the sun comes, God has smiled on me. God is shining on me. When when you are in your shining moment and things start to happen and good for you, if you have no root, all that wonderful goodness will destroy you. It will scorch you because you have no root. So that's why I encourage you guys. I'm like, you want to chase the bag and do all that? No, you need to chase you and partner up with you and get this right so that when you get all that, you won't be acting country and let the sun scorch you because you have no root. That's what that means. That don't mean no shit about sowing seed in good soil so you can reap a harvest. That's talking about you. You want to reap a 30, 60, 100 fold of you, where you finally are reaping a harvest from yourself. Okay. Time to separate. Okay. Let me let this down so you can chill out. Ain't nobody here right now. Okay. So now we're going to talk about, it's all about the parables he's showing, but I'm just referencing some things so that you guys can really get the essence of what I'm sharing with you today. The kingdom of heaven. I'm still in Matthew, 13. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. While everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed heads, then the weeds also appeared. Okay. The owner's servant came to him and said, Sir, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Where did weeds come from? An enemy did this. You want us to go and pull them up? No. Because while you're pulling the weeds, you may uproot the wheat with them. Tell you what, let them both grow together until the harvest. At that time, I will tell the harvesters. Are you a harvester? First, collect the weeds and tie them in bundles to be burned. Then gather the wheat and bring it into my barn. Okay. So, y'all know that we're in the last days. All this stuff is coming about and it's being fulfilled and it's happening right before us. It's like an epic motion picture. The harvesters. Who are the harvesters? The harvesters are the ones that are coming, and you see it. There's so many people that are happening, that are being set free, that are standing up and preaching the good news. They're the harvesters. We're the harvesters. Collect the weeds and tie them in bundles. So the harvesters are the ones that are supposed to collect the weeds and tie them in bundles to be burned. When you're a harvester, you are equipped with everything you need to bundle up weeds so that they may be burned. You're gathering them up. You're binding them. Only harvesters have the power to bind weeds that are set to imitate, trying to perpetrate being wheat. So the harvesters are here now, baby. Because we didn't know one from the other, right? We couldn't tell. We couldn't tell. We growing up with them, thinking, we growing up thinking we hanging out with wheat, and that damn tail right next to us, a weed. But the harvesters are here now. The harvesters are rising up, and we have the power to bind up the wheat. So I bind up every wheat, known and unknown, that is in your life. The power that rests in me, I bind it in the name of Jesus. And I speak forth over your life right now that everything that you think is a wheat in your life will be removed from your life and you will witness its destruction. Now, is that a person, place? I don't know. I'm just operating in the spirit and being obedient because I'm a harvester. and I have the power to bind it up, to be cast into the fire. You will see, if you stand up in your authority as a representative of Christ consciousness, you will see the destruction of the weak as they rise up. And see, we're seeing it now, aren't we? And it's because the power of the harvesters, the ones who have a voice, who are speaking forth and bringing forth revelation, thanks to Christ consciousness, because we're in the last days, and it's time for everything to be separated. It's time for the ones who are true to take a side. As for me and my house, this house, I will serve the Lord God Almighty, my Creator. I don't know what He is. I really don't care. They say He's a spirit. That's fantastic. But whatever is empowering me, whatever I choose to serve the Lord, my Creator, light. It's time to separate, people. It's time. It's time to separate. Choose a side. Here we go. Where's it? Right here. We don't know the day nor the hour, do we? I'm gonna enlighten you guys on that today too. Matthew 24. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. This is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken, the other left. 2 women will be grinding with a hand mill, one will be taken, the other left. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known at what time of night the thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let his house be broken into. So you also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come in an hour when you do not expect him. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom the master has put in charge of the servants in his household to give them their food at the proper time? It will be good for that servant whose master finds him doing so when he returns. Truly I tell you, he'll put you in charge of all of his possessions. But suppose that servant is wicked and says to himself, my master's staying away a long time. And he then begins to beat his fellow servants and to eat and drink with drunkards. The master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and in an hour he is not aware of. He will cut him to pieces and assign him a place with the hypocrites. But there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay. You know I'm going to say it. Okay, so listen. All of the ones who consider themselves to be called, and in purpose and, bring enlightenment, God has placed over his children to serve. The master is staying away too long. Oh, God ain't coming. Everybody saying God ain't coming. See, because they were looking for him in the wrong way. They were looking for him to arrive the wrong way, right? They thought it was going to be some dramatic thing coming. Let me tell you something. It's the same way he left, that's how he's coming. So he's going to break first. First, he gotta come back and return in your mind, so it can sync up with your heart. That's what makes it real. Okay. People think it's going to be some dramatic thing. No, this is all personal. When the Son of Man cometh for you, it's going to be in your darkest hour, in the midnight hour, whatever that is for you. That's when he's going to show up and come and get you and partner with you, right? And that's when it resurrects in your soul. You don't know Sunday hour when the Son of Man comes, so find you doing what? doing your work. Are you talking about God? No, I'm talking about just being you. See, when you're in your purpose, like I just shared with you earlier, you can minister in Publix. You just be a light. That's all he said. Let your light shine. Be a light. And then you minister. So what I'm interpreting from this is, as long as I'm being who I was purposed to be, wherever I go, day or night, I'm about my Father's business. I'm doing, right? But if you wicked, he gonna cut you into pieces and sign you a place with the hypocrites. See, we don't know. We don't know the wheat from the tares, right? We don't know. But we do know who we are. See, so when you are yourself, you're able to not see and determine the wheat from the tare. But as you grow, you will be able to identify the difference. And then you'll be able to see how the separation is happening. You're seeing it because the harvesters were gathering up the weeds, and were binding them, and were revealing, bringing revelation to those who were in bed with the whole Babylon all these years for love and money, because they was part of a system that was designed to control us. So now the harvesters are shining a light and revealing the true representatives. So it's up to you. What are you going to choose? You going to keep following and responding to money? As my Uncle Jason says, only whores respond to money. Are you going to keep responding to money? Thinking you're serving God? Luring people and manipulating people for money? Are you going to keep pimping enlightenment? Pimping, what do you want to call it? Christ, Yeshua, Yahshua, Yahuwah, whatever you want to call it. You going to pimp that for money? Well, as a harvester, I speak forth that as we cross over and enter into 2022, that the light will shine on you and people will see who you really are. Look, I ain't speaking nothing bad against nobody, but it's our time for us to choose. It's our time now. We need to take a side now. Because I'm telling you, people think it's going to be an amazing year. Look, I don't know. All I know is I expect great and wonderful things, but we are in the great and terrible days of the Lord. And I'm telling you right now, choose your side. Choose your side now. I'm not saying for you to be perfect, and no, I ain't saying all that. I'm saying you be you. Be you now. Just be you. Be a light. Be a true representative of Christ consciousness. Allow his essence to rule and reign in you, to amplify your personality, so that you can be a light in this dark world. A light of love, unconditional love, no judgment, a light of joy, a light of peace, to be a true representative. I need to take care of my family. We know that. Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, and he will exalt you in due time. See, people think, oh, you're going to break from the matrix and all this kind of stuff. I've already broken free from the matrix. I enjoy my job. I do. Why? Because it helps to pay my bills. And I choose to keep working. I have my company, Stay in Love Motivations. We're doing some great things. I also work full time. Don't you want to be an entrepreneur? I am an entrepreneur. I'm a business. Me. I'm a business man. Okay? Me, Vanessa. So everywhere I go, I'm in business. Why? Because I'm about my father's business. So, however way you want to create and attract wealth and money to, yeah, great. I want to attract it. I want to, don't you want to make millions? No, not really. Because I know I will attract and create that, and it will show up in my life right when I need it, or right when I would like to experience it. My job is just to be a light, to get on that vibration and align with that vibration of having that. And whether or not I get it or not, it don't really matter. Because I know that while I'm here on assignment, all of my needs and then some will be met. I had the best Christmas ever in my entire life this past week. For years, I used to get misty. I knew it. It's the season finale. For years, I used to get all, just sad because broke it in a joke, didn't have no money. And I'm a very generous person, right? I like to give, because that's God's personality. I like to give, I'm generous. So, it was such a joy to be able just to, just give millions of dollars, but it was enough. It served a purpose, you know. It felt good. I always got to spend my time with my family, all the while I was about my father's business, hanging out with them, doing my thing, laughing and talking and enjoying, spending time with my mother. Hey, mom, just doing all the wonderful things that you do. Really just enjoying my relatives. That time. See, let me explain something to you. When you are in your purpose, like I told you early on, you are the ingredient that's going to enhance your family's life. So are you going to be sugar? Or are you going to be salt? Whatever it is, it's going to enhance their life. Or are you going to be something sour? Think about that. So, okay, I'll tell a story. Okay, so my cousin, right? She's famous for her sweet potato cake, right? Hey, Lucille. So when I came, they all stopped by. They go, hey, I was like, Lucille, you know what I want for Christmas? I want you to make me a sweet potato cake. I said, I'll pay you. She said, you ain't gotta pay me. I'm like, yeah, I know, it costs some change to make that cake now. So Christmas Day rolled around. I'm out running around doing everything. And I was like, oh, I guess maybe she didn't have time to do it right. So I pull up in New York. She's in New York talking to my mother now. And she says, I brought you some. I said, really? So she had a plate and had a couple slices of the cake. And she said, you taste it. And I said, oh my God, it's so good. And she pulled out an entire cake. And she said, I just want to see if you would like it. So, and honey, that ministered to my heart so much. See, God wants to, your life experiences want to test you. That's why it says, despise not the day of small beginnings. I didn't despise that two slices of cake. I was grateful for it. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was delicious. And it was my attitude that encouraged her to pull out the whole cake. So when you separate yourself and align up with your purpose by choosing to follow Christ consciousness and be a part of that mindset, that way of thinking, doing, and being, then you walk in your purpose and you will have an attitude of gratitude for everything that comes to you. Then you can receive the bounty. But if you want to be influenced by money, by greed, by aligning yourself and with the whore of Babylon, we know what that is, and you want to continue to be a part of the matrix system, then that's what you're going to have. But honey, let me just encourage you. When you align with your purpose by choosing to operate and follow and exist and swim in however way you want to articulate it, to be a part of Christ consciousness. I choose to say Christ because it represents the anointed one. That's what they say. But do we really know? But that's how I choose to describe it. That way of thinking, doing, and being. Unconditional love, enlightenment, encouragement, empowerment, energy, whatever you want to call it. Love. I choose to side with love, not all that other stuff, because I know that when I choose to side with love, then all those wonderful things that, although my days started with just the small beginnings, I know that because of my gratitude for those little things, that my bounty is here. You don't know what you're about to experience in the coming days, but your story scriptwriter does. The author and the finisher of you does. So are you going to choose to be grateful for the little things, those little things that you've asked for? You asked for, oh God, I want a 5-bedroom house, and you get a 1-bedroom cottage. Are you going to be grateful for that? Because although you asked for the 5-bedroom house, you got the cottage, but you're grateful for it. So now that 5-bedroom house, hold on just a second. But now that 5-bedroom house is coming around the mountain and getting ready to be presented to you. Whatever it is that you have asked for, that you've asked to experience, that you would like to do, be, and have in your life, let me encourage you. Everything that you desire to do, be, and have, you will experience it. This world is just a simulation. Think of it as a training ground, right? See, it's all about you understanding what are you going to do and be, and who are you going to side with in this simulation, so that you can experience the real deal for the new heaven and new earth that he went to prepare a place for us. So are you going to finally start using your power to sync up with that new heaven and that new earth, where everything you want to experience is there? This is just simulation, okay? This was like a test run. This is a test run. This ain't the real deal, baby. And it's all about you deciding who you're going to side with, so that you can wake up one day and you be in your new earth. It's separating. We're phasing apart. And we're getting on the timeline where we exist in a new earth. An earth filled with love and joy and peace. And we will be with Christ consciousness forever and ever. The Spirit of God Almighty forever and ever. No hate, none of the contrast. That exists, people. That exists. That exists. So think on these things. Think on those things that are lovely and true. Think on that new earth, that place where you want to experience joy and fulfillment with your loved ones, where you get to exist in that 5-bedroom house if you want, whatever it is, it exists. So might I encourage you that when we wake up tomorrow on what's considered to be a new year, a new day, that before you get out of bed, you quote this: today I exist on the best possible timeline of my life, where I am filled with joy and I'm surrounded by loving people, kind people. When you do that, you start separating yourself from the ways of this world, and you start syncing up with what Christ intended for us to experience each and every day, and you will begin to experience it. And the next thing you know, you will begin separating and phasing away from the evilness of this world. And you will begin to exist in the place that Christ went to prepare for us. It starts in here. It's time to separate. It's time to separate and sync up with spirit. Thank you. It's time to separate and sync up with spirit. The harvesters have arrived, and we're binding up the weeds to prepare them to be thrown into the fire. So you choose you this day whom you're going to serve. You are wheat. So as you walk in humility, you will see how the wheat is being separated and bound up by the harvesters, prepared to be cast into the fire. What's fire? Destruction. Removing. We don't know what tomorrow brings, but I do know one thing. Your imagination, think on these things, will create, because it's syncing up with what Christ wanted us to experience from the beginning. And you will begin to experience that now, so that you can be ratchet up out of here. I don't know. I don't know who that was. He was just so smiling at me. See? You begin to experience that. We don't know how we're going to go out. We don't know if Jesus is going to come on a spaceship, skateboard. I really don't care. All I know is he's already arrived in my heart. He's already in my mind. I have adopted his way of thinking, doing, and being, yet still be my own individual self by having my personality. So I know this ain't my home. So however way I go out, I told my family, I said, look, I don't know when I'm going, but I do know one thing, where I'm going to arrive. I may go to sleep and wake up on the other side and be in my new earth, a place filled with love and joy and no evil, no sadness. That's what I wanted to read to you guys. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. Yep. Where is it? I got it too. Here we go. Revelation 21. Hey, you better knock it off or you're not going to the park. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. See, he's dwelling with me right now. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things have passed away. Let me just announce that the old order of things is dead. Okay? It's dead. So it's time to separate so you can sync up with that new heaven and that new earth. I'm telling you, people, get excited. Get excited about God again. Get excited by the fact that you belong to him. You belong to him, and he's coming for you. God is coming for you, and he's coming for you here and here. And when that happens and that syncs up, then you become whole. And you begin to align with your purpose as to why you are here, operating in a simulated version of the real thing. And it's to be a light, to shine in darkness, because we are in darkness, but we are lights. To lead all the ones who can't find their way to Christ consciousness, so we can get up out of here. However way we get up, that's what's going to happen. It's time to separate. It's time to separate, sync up with spirit. New heaven and a new earth. No more tears. Guys, I want to thank you so much. It's been an amazing season. If you go back on my wall on Facebook, YouTube, at Staying Up to watch every episode for this season. We started out rough, but we're ending up fantastically better. It's been an amazing season. It's been an amazing year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hot Dog and I are getting ready to go. Well, I'm going for a walk to let them go to the park and run amok for about 10 minutes. Then I got errands to run. Then we have work today for a little bit. But Vanessa's going out tonight, and I'm going to celebrate. Am I going dancing? Probably not, no. But I'm going to have a nice dinner, and I'm going to eat some oysters and drink me some champagne so that I can have a fertile 2022. And I'll always be in a celebratory mood. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I encourage each and every one of you, find some way to celebrate. You've made it. You've made it over. It's a new day. It's all new for you in 2022. I'm Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist. Hey, co-host, we did it again. I'm Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Okay. And we are, until next time. Stay tuned. We'll see the promos. We'll let you know, guys, when we're coming back. I'm not even going to say when we're coming back, but I'm here to let you know we will be back. The rapture train don't take me up out of here. We will be back. And we'll be taking you even up higher into the dimensions of God. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Again, I'm Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Stay in love. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor, and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful, great things to promote your product or service. Contact Vanessa today.